Nice.
It says that.
Yeah.
I never even.
Could you
I
hear
was like,
that? You could hear that?
I felt like I was in like the Matrix for a second. I was like,
Recording
recording
in
in
progress.
progress. I was like, wait. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I do.
Anyway,
God?
Yeah, God, is that you? Is that you speaking to me?
I knew something was recording me.
Oh,
Nah, okay, so all right,
What?
yeah,
No, no,
first.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't
No,
want to.
no, no.
Nah, I had this wild ass dream last night, right? So I grew up in like a really Christian family home, and
Okay.
okay, I remember. Yeah, I was talking on Twitter with you guys, and I was like, "Yo, I don't know if you read it, but I was like, oh, Kanye West and Sailor Moon were in the same dream. That doesn't have to do with anything. The dream I had that scared the living shit out of me was the Virgin Mary chasing me down while I was sleeping. So I woke up. I woke up in my dream and I was like, oh, okay. And I went downstairs to talk to my mom about something. And I see the Virgin Mary there, a statue like about like my size, like up to here. Right. And then
It
out of
was the
no
statue.
the statue, and out of nowhere, I just saw that statue start animating and like started moving. And I was like, oh, I was like, Mom. And then my mom started screaming. She was like, no, don't come back here, come back. And then the Virgin Mary started running up the stairs to where I was sleeping right now at that moment. And I realized at that moment, I was like, oh, I'm still asleep, and the bed is going after me. And then I woke up. That
What
shit was
the
terrifying,
fuck?
though. It was absolutely
What
terrifying because
the
no,
fuck?
no. Virgin Mary was going up to your room to tell you to repent.
honestly, I think so. It was weird because and it was like with those old like Dominican statues. Like I don't know if you ever been to
I'm
like your
bugging.
hello.
I'm bugging. No, no, no. I'm good. Never mind.
No, that's
My
cool.
bad. My bad. I was having a headphone issue, but I think I'm okay.
No, that's cool. You ever been to
That's
like your
that's
Spanish
crazy.
grandmother's house and like seen
Yeah,
those statues just lying around? It's like
yeah,
those. It was those style.
yeah. We have
And
some at my house.
He
oh
does.
yeah,
Yeah, I do.
nah. Me moving into my new place. My mom was like already gave me like 3 crucifixes. She said, "This is gonna go in that room. This is gonna go in this room, and this is gonna go in that." And I
I
was like,
mean,
"All right."
yeah, like you know, you got like in at least if you believe in some form, in some shape or form, if you're like religious, you gotta have at least one. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like at least one or two. You know, on the top, like above
I
the
think it definitely
doors and shit.
serves as a good source of protection for the apartment.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yes.
It's like a dream catcher in a way. Not damn, that's kind of rude to say to
This man
some
said
people.
like a dream catcher. That's crazy.
It's the same thing
dog.
because it's supposed to catch all the negative energy in the room and like
I
keep
mean,
you're protected by Christ.
it didn't catch the dream you had last night.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, that dream had hands, bro. That shit was going after me. I was
Oh,
terrified.
but like, okay, along with that, why Sailor Moon and Kanye? That's all,
Yeah.
that's all I want to know. Like
That I don't want to know about. All I know is that this guy is going down the terrible path right now. Like
yeah,
everything that
Yeah,
he's
we can get into that. Yeah,
and it's so sad to see somebody you looked up to, like, and even gave chances to, and then now you're just like, dude, I
yeah, like
can't
I
even give
can't.
you the benefit of the doubt on anything.
Yeah.
Because even if like he's doing his best to probably make a point of something and get out of his deals, which is probably what he is doing, like getting out of the Adidas Gap deal so that he can start his own clothing line. You
yeah.
still said some wild stuff that you
So
can't take
You
back.
can't take that back.
Yeah,
Like
there's
you
no
could have
way.
done some other way of like seeming like you were insane so that nobody wants to fuck with you ever again. But don't go ahead and become anti-Semitic and like now give power to like a whole, you know what I'm saying
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Nah,
Because now you
that
got
shit
people
is.
in like middle America being like, Kanye's my hero. And I'm like, nah, bro, chill. I would have never expected that. Now you got the KKK playing 808 and Heartbreaks, and you're like, chill.
Speaking of
That's my album,
808,
bro. That's my
speaking,
album.
that's my shit. Nah, you know what's crazy? Look, like I have a Kanye West album tattooed on my body.
Okay.
Right? I have a late registration tattooed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, is this one of the cases where you can separate the person from the music?
No.
No, right? So it's like, I don't know. Is it like, dude, why? For what?
I think it's
For
also
what
important to
reason?
say that, Kanye at that time wasn't the Kanye he is now. You know.
I mean, yeah.
Do you think that you could agree on that? So that your
Yeah.
tattoo still has the same meaning it meant when you got it. Is he now a terrible person? It kind of sucks. Yes.
Yes.
But the Kanye that you
Absolutely.
knew at that time, you know, that
gotta-
was what it represented.
You got to throw the
So-
whole tattoo away.
I got now.
Yeah. You don't have to like sit
now
here
you
and be
gotta
like,
cut it
yo,
off.
regretting that tattoo now. You're like,
Damn. Shit.
that's like you getting like a
I don't know,
Braveheart
man.
tattoo, and now you're like, damn, Mel Gibson's walling out.
Damn. Now my kids.
you're like, yo, I love Braveheart, and then now another anti-Semitic thing from him. You're like, come on, man.
And then you hear the backstory about when he did Passion of Christ, and you're like, fuck, dog.
Like,
Like,
oh,
damn,
he's trying to
crazy.
really make a message. I thought he was just trying to, show.
That's crazy, bro.
But it wasn't. Who else is like famously transferred? It wasn't like J.K. Rowling?
Wasn't
Also anti-Semitic?
Was it?
Is it? What was she came out for though? Because wasn't she like everybody was like she was like bashing on something?
I think
Was it transphobia?
yeah, transphobic. I think she is.
And it's like, all right.
You said it like Yoda.
Wait, what about Yoda?
Transphobic, I think she is.
That's still a complete sentence.
I mean, yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Not comparing the two,
Nah, not to compare Yoda to.
No, not comparing
No, not
transphobia
comparing.
to anti-Semitism.
Not
Two totally,
both
levels
terrible.
of problems.
both terrible. Yes, they're both very problematic. In their own spaces. But yeah, with that being said,
what I was trying to say though is like for everybody who has Harry Potter tattoos now they can't be out of here. Like don't feel that bad about your Kanye West tattoo.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I don't feel too bad.
Yeah, but I do. It could be a plan that he has, maybe.
I mean, it's a horrible plan. But
it's a horrible plan. But wasn't he always? What's the word? What's the word for somebody who contrarian?
What?
Wasn't he always a contrarian? Where it's like,
just someone who just takes the contrary just to
to like
argue,
make a point,
just for sake of argument.
Sure.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, sure.
Like I said, still distasteful and horrible.
Yeah. No, it's
now he's just like the angry grandpa. I don't know,
man.
With that being said,
we're gonna intro though. Yeah.
Am I don't hear anything. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Yeah. See.
Mm-hmm. We figured out the problem.
New Quest and Friends. New Jay and Bob.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Quest from Quest and Friends, the podcast, also Quest and Friends, the network. And I'm here with three really nice, beautiful people.
Three?
Well, two, actually. Well, three, including myself. All right? Including myself.
And the third
including
person.
myself. To the left of me, you know him, you love him, you can see his beautiful face. I'm here with my boy Jay.
It's me.
And on the screen to the left of us, this has been in the works for a little while now, because we've been trying to like group in everybody from the Discord. Chris.
What's up, y'all?
Daddy Long Claw.
Daddy Long Claw, you know what I'm saying?
Daddy Long Claw, exactly. I'll show you my debit card. I'll show you my Cash App card. It says Daddy Long Claw.
Fire. Shout out to the Hirsch Boys Discord. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hirsch Boys for again making something like this happen, because we've all met on the Hirsch Boys Discord.
Yes.
So shout out to y'all. We love y'all. Gang. Chris has beautiful, luscious hair. Makes me want to grow my hair out again, to be honest.
So we're matching.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, with the doll?
I can't. No, I can't picture you with
long hair.
With Chris's hair.
What?
I cannot.
I've had it long, not that long, but it's been long.
You got a picture of that?
Nah, I don't got no more pictures.
I want to see that so badly.
I actually, it might be on my Instagram. I'll pull it up. Hold on. Let me see.
But
I have some. But yeah, no. So we have been talking about, kind of getting everybody together individually and then like as a group to just come in and like do an episode. So like now that we have you, now we're gonna get Papa. Now it's just gonna be a domino effect of everyone coming on the podcast. It's gonna be great.
Papa's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be so much fun. I cannot wait, bro.
And you think
Everybody's
you're
gonna be
not,
rolling on the floor with that one,
bro? Like,
and you think you're not gonna be crazy?
oh no, I'm here.
Our start was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Our
I'm a
start
little.
was-
I'm in a group setting kind of person, like I'm a lot more. You know how I am in the Discord, where I'm a lot more like problematic. And in person, when I'm on, if you were to go out to a restaurant, I'm very calm. I'm like, yeah, guys, hey, how you doing? Like,
very calm, collected.
But you make it a group of 4. Forget it. I'm acting up the entire time.
Acting a fool.
No, the thing is on Discord, you're like the punching bag though, and I don't know why.
Oh, why? I don't know. I think
Stop bullying Chris.
I think I've always.
Stop bullying Chris.
I think what brings people together is a common enemy. And
you're just okay with
I don't mind being the common enemy for a good reason.
I thought it was Leo, not you. Even though you guys are in the same faction.
We're in the same faction, so that's also why I was like super I was like, yeah, I'm totally gonna be part of this one because I love the idea of everybody be like, oh, not these guys in the room. It's like, oh, these guys stink.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother. I don't know. I've always been like that though. Like growing up, I was always the youngest in my friends groups, so I was always like willing to be the punching bag in a fun way. I know when it's always out of love. It's never like anything like crazy. Yeah. So I think it takes a person with like decent humor to be able to take jokes and like it's all in good humor.
Oh yeah.
So like even like growing up, I had this group of guys. I don't want to mention it, but I was in a band growing up. Boom, and then
what?
Yeah. Like when I was from like a 17 to like 22, 23.
What was your instrument? What'd you play?
I was a drummer for that.
Hell yeah.
Which is why I challenged Sleeves to a drum off contest, if you remember that.
Fire.
But then I just never had time because I was working so much to actually practice again. I had like the drum set set up in the corner too, but then like I had to set up getting moving for the move and everything.
Yeah.
So with them, I was like 17. These guys were like 22, and I was like literally skipping high school just to like go practice with them.
Nice.
So, but obviously I'm the easy one to pick on. They're just like, look at this guy. He's crying over his girlfriend at the time.
It's the kid, the little baby. It's the little baby.
Yeah, exactly. So it was like little things like that.
I feel you. Like for me, like I can take a joke, you know what I'm saying? But like it gets to a point where it's like, all right, is this a joke or are you just being disrespectful in the name of a joke? Ooh. You know what I mean? And I think it happened before.
I think it takes a very how you say it, a reflective person to know the people that they surround themselves with, and know that they shouldn't be surrounding themselves with a group of people that make fun of them, and you're the butt of every joke in the room.
Exactly.
So it's very important to be aware of that, because that could create a really toxic lifestyle for yourself too, because now you just like feel so low about yourself.
Yes.
Every 5 seconds. So like for me, it's a joke. I actually look forward to coming in and being like just saying some wild ass like statement in there, and then just like honestly just leaving too, like right away.
Yeah, you're good at that. You're real good at that.
I'm like, damn, this. I don't know what's the limit. What can I say? Can I say everything in here?
You can say everything.
You can say everything.
Oh, okay. I was like, yo, look at these big ass dildos that just came in, and then everybody's just like, yo, you can't show dick in the Discord, and I'm like, nah, chill. And then
it's not real.
On a side note, everybody who's watching this for the first time, I am a manager of a sex shop as well. So
I'm so glad you segued into that
because I think that's a very another important thing to ask me.
Yeah.
Out of all the things that I do not know what I'm gonna do next in life, I do not know where all this information is gonna bring me into the next segment of my life. Because I know way too much about silicone qualities of like toys and how it affects women's like bodies and like pH balances and like how these aren't like the right like materials you should be putting in your body, so don't do that. What kind of lubricants you use, like little things like that. And and the weirdest thing is I always know what's the newest sex toys that come out. So like the newest ones are the obsession with suction cups. For some reason, everybody's really obsessed with suction toys. That's especially for women.
Huh.
What's okay? So yeah, I don't know if you wanted to say something. I don't want to.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to like.
Yeah. My bad. I can keep talking, and I'm like, hold up.
I'm trying to figure out like how to.
Yeah. Feel free to cut me off at any point.
So okay, so you said you like know what's coming out like next. So like, or no. I have a question about, so when you said you like have an idea of like what people should be putting inside their body or not, what can you break down like the differences?
Okay,
and like what's good for you and what's not?
All right, so there's different types of plastic toys that you really I don't want to like put too much stuff out there because I'm also on a contract where I can't say too much with my company. Right. Yeah, because then you're like talking too bad about one brand over another brand. But essentially you want to look for anything that's silicone toys, but there's a whole bunch of other toys that exist that have TPR in it, which are just basically like I believe it's either plastic or rubber that you really are used as insertion toys. The key is that everything that's in a sex shop pretty much says adult novelty use. It never says anything about penetrative, like, so it's to the person's discretion because it's nothing's FDA approved really, except like a few certain amount of brands, So to anybody who really goes into a sex shop, do some research before you go in there and like just put anything in your body. No, because I see some customers come in and they go for like whatever's the cheapest because they're just like, oh, this looks like it'll be soft and like feel great. And then I'm like, girl, that's made out of like Jello, like basically, like this has. It's like they're jelly, and then essentially think of like the slimes you used to get in the 50-cent machines. They like stick on hands. Basically, those materials pick up that much stuff, and then you're just like, it's like impossible to keep clean, honestly.
Yeah.
So like a thing for me is like I like to keep one of those on the counter, like when I'm showing stuff off. I'm like, look, this is what you're getting, and this is what you could get. Wow.
Welcome to Question Friends, where you get educational sex information.
Oh yeah, I could go all day.
Wow. Okay. So basically, it's just anything silicone works a lot better.
Yeah. So ladies, and there's also different grades of silicone. I don't want to go too much into that part, but as long as it says silicone, you're in the safe ballpark. Because then after that, it also comes down to how clean you keep it. You have to, don't use silicone lubricant on silicone toys because it breaks down your toy. That's another thing.
Oh. So what kind of lubricant should you use on a silicone toy?
Water-based lubricant. It's funny. I have like a whole bag of lube right here.
He takes his product home.
Fool. He said, "Here, wow, you got it."
So I got some mad different ones right here. You got silicone-based lubricant.
Which can be used when and for what?
Typically, you'll see that with anal play.
Okay.
So any type of anal use, you want to use silicone lubricant because it's just a way like smoother, glidier experience. Water-based is going to be more like it's going to be smooth as well, but it'll dry up a little bit quicker than what silicone lubricant would be. What's cool is that there's hybrids where it has a little bit of water and silicone.
Wow.
Yeah. So that one's kind of safe to use still with silicone toys. I just wouldn't use it just as much. And then what else I got? Then you got like coconut hybrid. These are cool.
You got flavored based?
No. So this isn't flavored. This is coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
So
a lot of people like there's a weird stigma to it that people say that
I don't know why my brain went to flavor.
You're like, hold up. Nah, I got a flavor coming up next one.
Okay.
Nice. Nah, they say coconut oil is like one of the best natural lubricants out there in the world. So, but people are out here actually going to Trader Joe's buying raw coconut oil and putting it in their asshole. And you're like, bro, chill. I was like, you're like, yo, you can't do that, my guy.
Oh shit!
Like,
Bro, it's like people use Vaseline the same way.
nah,
but
just imagine, just look
man.
next time when you're in like Trader Joe's or something getting coconut oil and look who's grabbing it. You know, you're just gonna be like, you're gonna be
It's
like,
like, I was like, oh, you nasty.
you're gonna see a couple of people in there like nudging each other, like,
Oh
nah.
my
So what's
God.
cool about that though? Because what's cool about silicone and coconut oil compared to water-based lubricant is that
It doesn't
you
dry
can
up
use in
as
the
fast.
shower. In the shower, it's really good too because oil doesn't mix with water. You know what I mean? So it keeps it slippery in the water. When you use water-based
Write that
lubricant,
down. Write
Yeah,
that
yeah.
down.
Write it down, SpongeBob.
water-based lubricant, you know, will dry off real quick in the shower. So
Yes, very true. Wow. Okay, so product reviews.
Product reviews.
Ooh, you want to go into
reviews.
that right away? Wait, hold up.
I
One
mean,
more
sure,
thing.
why
One more
not?
thing. All right,
What else you got?
so flavored lubricants, right? There's a
Yeah.
lot of people. This is pineapple.
Jason.
So stuff like this.
I was trying to read it. Goddamn, calm
Okay,
down.
okay.
They usually say water-based lubricant, but always like if you're buying this, make sure it doesn't have any sugar in it. You always want to keep sugar out of your body.
Yeah,
You don't
because you know,
Yeah, that
especially if you
could,
got diabetes.
yeah, basically. Imagine Seth's there like,
Seth's like, what the fuck?
that's not funny.
Seth, we love you.
So product reviews. I do like. Hold on. I'm like, I have like so much shit right here. If I could show
He
you.
just got a bag of goodies.
Nah, I was like, yo, I'm gonna put stuff to the side just in case I could bring it up and then be like, all right, let me show them stuff.
Yeah, this is perfect. This is great.
This flavor is
Bag of
dope.
goodies.
We're gonna have
Creme
so many
brulee.
clips.
What is that?
Creme brulee flavored lubricant.
Creme brulee.
Yeah. Nah. Okay. So what's wild about this brand
Wait,
though?
what? Creme brulee lubricant, gang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When you
You
want to
gotta-
be fancy.
What do
you
you call it
telling
when
me-
you? What do you call it when you burn it on the top? When you
Fuck. I didn't know that was. I didn't know.
there's a
That's
word
what they
for
do
it.
with- That's what they do with the
Yeah.
creme brulee, right? They fucking just
They're
burn it
burning
up.
the outer layer of sugar on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Damn, I don't know what it's called,
I
but
can't.
I
imagine just
forgot.
doing that. You're just like on
You
your
just-
part. You're just
Oh my.
like,
Okay.
So yeah. So what are we up to with that? All right, lubricant over. Boom. Product reviews. Oh, okay, cool. So this is what I was gonna say. So Joe, right? I met a representative the other day that came into the store. Awesome lady.
Okay.
Her name is Cece. Cool.
Allegedly,
What's up, CC?
no NDA. No NDA.
Yeah, she's cool. I can talk
regular-
about her. Don't worry.
All right, cool.
So it's funny because like they give us a menu too of a drink cocktail menu that you can use lubricants to make actual cocktails with because it's safe to use in drinks. And I was sitting there and I was like, oh, these are actual drink recipes. And then I'll show you another time.
That is nuts, bro.
I'll bring a whole bunch of like other cool
That's
stuff.
crazy.
But yo,
Yeah.
there was like they're like top 10 drinks to make with your lube, and I'm like, no way. But honestly, they taste really good. Like they're that good to use.
Nice. Okay, that's one.
They were
way to
like-
test your product.
Yeah, you could put it in your coffee, your tea, change the flavor up.
If I find out you give me a cup of coffee and you
What's that for your
You're like-
slogan?
Yeah, you're sitting there. You're like Jay, guess what's in there? Jay.
Try
You're like,
it.
you're like, yo, this tastes like caramel, man. This is really good. You're like, yo, Jay, guess what? That's creme brulee. Creme brulee lubricant in that.
Fuck a creamer. I'll give you a
Fuck a
real
cream.
cream. I'll give you
All right. So what's cool that came out?
oh, shit.
This just came out this week, which is pretty cool. They
This
have
man just has new shit. Just
glow in the dark male sex toys. So
okay.
if you have a penis, this will work essentially.
okay.
Why did you scream it?
I don't know. So they got a glow in the dark silicone cock cage.
A
Okay.
cage.
The thing is that so these didn't exist in glow in the dark though, so that's what's pretty cool. Then they got the butt plugs with the glow in the dark.
What?
So that, and then just one more like that. But it's funny because like I'm just sitting there, I'm like, okay, so you're doing whatever, you're enjoying your day, but you're just like, yo, this glow in the dark ring right here is doing it.
That's crazy.
Nah, but what's fire that did come out is the glow in the dark rope.
There's glow in the dark rope.
Yeah, dude, I bought 3 of these already.
Hell.
Nah, okay, but I bought it for a specific reason. I bought 2 for play, and then 2, one to use for decoration. So what I was thinking of doing was getting like a circle, like a rim type thing, like a metal thing, and then wrapping it around with the rope and making a design out of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
so maybe like a pentagram or something like that, and then put it in my room, and then something cool.
That sounds dope, actually.
But
you can make a dream catcher out of it.
Yeah, I can make the dream catcher catch Virgin Mary and that shit, bro. She's wilding that.
Jesus Christ, man. Dude.
Sorry, Virgin. See, I'm putting this out there.
just kind of repent a little bit real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
we'll repent when the episode's over.
This man said, "I got 3 of these already." Wow.
Product review. I don't know. Do you guys use any toys at home?
No.
I feel like we're talking.
Well,
I'm talking a lot, but do you have experience?
I have a ring. I just got a ring, but I also I do not know.
Well, explain it. Is it just like a cock ring and that's it?
It's a ring that also has a section for
your balls.
For the balls.
So it's like 2 circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have a ball stretcher.
The same one that we talked about before?
Yeah, the one I showed you. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I have a problem with those because I mean, I'm just speaking personally. I feel like they're just not. You need lube to get into those, man. Because you're sitting there and you're fighting with this, and you're just like, bro, there's no way I'm getting in this.
No way.
Like, and I'm terrified too because I'm like, yo, the boys are about to be scrunched up.
Yes.
That reminds me.
There's absolutely no way you could put on the ball stretcher without any sort of lube or anything.
So back when I was getting into my sexual self, there was a cock ring. I had a few actually, but there was one that was like, how can I explain? It was like you basically needed lube because like if you went in like no lubricant, your shit was getting like something was getting pulled, right?
Wait, what?
So I put this bitch on, right? I put this fucking cock ring on, right? And when I go to take it off, the fucking like you know how like the rubber like rolls up?
Yeah.
So it rolled up, right? And I go to pull it, and instead of like gradually just coming off, that shit just said boom. Oh.
Was there nut everywhere?
My fucking like my left ball sack was like, dude, you need to sit down. Like that shit sat me down. It was like my life low key flashed before my eyes. I was like, no, that's not okay.
Nah.
But I mean, yeah, there's cock rings over here.
I mean, also the terrifying part is like the claustrophobia of it, because you're just like, all right, this is on for too long, and now this is too tight. You're like, okay.
Oh yeah, like after a while,
you're like, yo, this shit about to burst my shit, and like, because like, have you ever seen that one video on like, I guess like Reddit or something like that, where the guy like gets it trapped in there, and then like it swells up so much that it's like now enormous, like an elephant's foot.
That's the video Jay sent me the other.
And like they're using a literal like jaws of life saw to get this person out of it. Yo, I never want to be put in that position. And
no, look. A couple weeks ago, shout out Ozzy, shout out to you, gang. He showed us a video of the same shit, but it was
not a video.
No, it wasn't a video. It was a picture.
It was a picture of someone who. I'm upset. I have to repeat this. Um, this man had a ring on, had a cock ring on for 3 days, a metal one for 3 days, and then that third day he was finally like, "Hey, maybe I should
I'm in
go.
pain.
Maybe I should go to the hospital." But at that time, it was already too late because the skin was dead.
Black. It was black.
No.
It was black. It was
His dick entered necrosis state.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. It was too late for him.
oh, that sounds terrible.
That shit's
And now, what's the word for it? What's the guy from?
And now he's a
Game
Ken
of
doll. Yes.
No.
Oh no, he's
from Game of Thrones.
I know who you're talking about because he's
what's
one of
the-
my favorite artists.
What's the name? Damn, there's a word for them.
I can't remember.
Grey Worm.
No, not Grey Worm.
Yeah, that's his name in Game of
Oh
Thrones.
yeah. No, yeah. He's one too. But also the bald guy. The religious guy. He's always like,
I never watched Game of Thrones. So
damn. All right, we won't go into Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to get into
Yeah, dude.
Wait, hold on. Let me show you one.
This man's in here. I'm gonna put you gonna pull out a 10-foot dildo.
Yeah, I wonder what toys he like keeps.
He gonna
For himself.
He's gonna pull out a 10-inch dildo right now. Put it on the screen. Every time
With the
with the luxurious hair.
Yo,
He did
okay.
He did it twice.
So this right here, right? Boom.
See,
Tell me more.
well,
All right,
yeah.
I had a customer come in one time, right? They bought this. They love this. They love this so much that they bought 4 different sizes of it, right?
Did they give one back to you? Like, why do you have it?
No, because we have a bunch of these at my store.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, I'm talking to him. I'm like, oh, so how does it feel? Like, and, I'm like, all right, I get interested. So I'm like, I buy it. But what's crazy about his story is that these open up, right? So you get one of these, Allen's key, Allen wrench, and then you open it, right?
Yeah.
My man's told me that he's like, oh, you could open it up. I was like, you're fitting. How did you manage?
How did you
like, sir? You're not. But he bought the one that's like this big, like it's this thick. So it had to go all the way through that little hole each like ball.
No.
And I'm sitting, I'm like, bro.
How do you get it off?
No.
But I'm sitting there, I'm asking him that.
on?
I'm asking him that. I was like, dude, how did you get that? And he's just like sitting there smiling at me. He's like,
No,
like-
don't you
and
smile.
I'm like, nah,
Don't you
bro,
smile
how
at
do
me
you
like
do
that.
that?
Don't do that.
I was like, stop it.
20-second
No.
timeout. No.
Flag on the play. Like, what do you?
And there's
what
stuff
do you
like that,
mean?
like stuff like that. Like I there's secrets to the trade that I don't know, man. Like slipping it into like things like that. I'm like, I don't know how.
How much lube do you have to use?
Bro, I think you need Jesus with that part.
Like,
Yeah.
dog,
You need a vacuum at the other end, sucking in the ball, and the other like, and now you have both balls on the bottom of it. You're like, I think I'm ready for the day, guys.
Oh,
my God.
I hate it.
So,
I-
so what else is about it? You could suspend yourself from it if you want it because this holds it up, or you could like tie it around. You can do a lot of things with this, like, or you could put weights on it. So if you want to put like 3 pounds on each side, or like 2 pounds, you could just make your balls like sag as much as you want.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So you put it at the top of your
Yeah,
ball
yeah.
sack, and then you let it like pull it down more and more. Another cool toy is this one.
The fuck is
What
that?
is that?
This is, I believe, it's the Wii Vibe. I'll tell you in a second. But anyway, with this one, I think it's like an edging. It's an edging toy essentially. So you could wear this all day, and I haven't used it yet. Only because this part for me is just like a little bit too like a much of a pain in the ass to get open up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to go around like it's supposed to go around your entire basin. So around your balls
okay.
and your penis.
Okay.
So,
Uh-huh.
so it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. I haven't like found the energy to want to like even try to figure that out.
So okay. I see.
But what's cool about it is that it uses your cell phone. So your partner can control it from their cell phone. As long as it's connected to your cell phone, they have control of it. So throughout the day, you could just be working, and it'll just start vibrating. You're like, oh shit.
Okay, so let me guess and say that it's vibrating like the gooch area.
It's vibrating. It's like yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
it'll be like that, and
Yeah.
then it'll be right around there.
Interesting.
Write that down.
Write it down. Write it down, SpongeBob.
I'll send you the exact toy name. But it's cool. Yeah. WeVibe is a cool brand altogether because they
Yeah,
use all.
they have a lot. They have a lot.
I could go in and show you all the WeVibes, but I'm like, I don't know if
You just have
on camera.
every single fucking.
Kinda.
You say kind. Hey,
I mean, he works at the place. He might as well.
I feel you. Are you gonna do like some 50 Shades of Grey type shit? Have a dungeon and shit?
In my new apartment, I wish I had the space for that. I would love to install sex. What? Oh no, I 100% would, dude. Are you kidding me?
Nah, but I mean, okay. So you
I just don't have
one.
enough.
You don't have enough.
Oh, do I have one right now? You're saying?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He paused way too long. He paused way too long.
I have like a little thing in here that has like all my stuff.
The goodie bag. Oh, I see the whip.
The box, the goodie box. Oh, interesting.
We got.
So this episode is taking a turn. It's gonna be we are gonna get interesting today.
So this right here, it's interchangeable electric whip.
An electric
whip.
So you put the attachment in, bam, and then essentially you plug it into the wall, and you turn on the electricity. Travels through the whip, and it shocks the person that you're, playing with at that moment.
Oh, you.
You're like,
hold
up. Nah, but it comes with different attachments too. Like,
all right, chains and whips excite me.
So
what the hell is that?
No, it's a different attachment for the thing. So it doesn't have to be a whip. It could be like that. And you can like put it along your skin.
I thought that was a comb.
Oh, okay. Wait, that.
I just had deja vu. I just had deja vu.
I dream of you too. Don't worry.
What the fuck, dog? That's crazy. Nah, I had deja vu, bro.
Why?
Right now, I don't know. Like that when he was talking about the comb, I was like, I saw it in a dream or something.
I have your.
That's crazy.
What was the dream about though?
It was this.
It just a feeling. It was a feeling, right?
Yeah, it was this. Like it was weird. I don't know. Wow.
I got your basic gas station dick pills.
Interesting.
Have you guys ever tried gas station dick pills?
No.
That's a good segue. But why have you guys not?
I've tried the GNC like vitamin, shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I just never
thought of getting one. You're like, I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this just in, Jay possibly doesn't need dick pills. I don't know.
He's the most sexually active person in the world.
No, that is you.
He's like,
that's you.
he's like, I am the horniest creature on the planet.
No, that's this man.
No, I'm not that horny. I'm not that horny. I promise.
I haven't tried this yet, but I've been dying to try it.
What is that? Wait, what is that?
It's supposed to make you come like a lot.
Wait, let's read this for the podcast listeners.
Okay.
Wait, do we get together? Come harder.
Come longer. Come more.
So that exists.
That's crazy.
So you test that out. Let us know how it is.
I will definitely.
Do you come harder, come longer, and come more?
I just don't like that it's 2 pills too. It's like, dude,
it's 2 of them.
Yeah.
What are you taking? Antibiotics? Like what the fuck? That's crazy.
I don't know. Let's see.
This man just got a bag of pills. That's wild as hell.
Bro, it's like just like all the free stuff.
Send me some. Mel.
Yeah, when I go out there, I'm gonna go to your house.
Dude, when you guys come out here, I'll just give you guys a bunch of free shit.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be walking around bonered out.
Bricked up. Bricked up. Walking down the street.
You're like, hey guys. Everybody's gonna be like,
bricked up in the
hey yo, put that shit back in Cali.
Put that shit back in Cali.
This is what y'all Cali people are like, just bricked up.
Just bricked up 24/7. Oh my god.
Oh.
Damn, where's that other shit I had? This is popular too right now. This is the blue horsepower. Pink horsepower exists already. That's the Cameron the rapper.
Oh,
Okay.
So he has his own dick pill energy drink type thing.
Wait, that's who?
Wait, what?
Cameron, the rapper from Dipset.
Cameron?
Yeah.
What?
And that is what again?
It's like an energy drink.
Nah, so it's like you drink it and essentially it just gets you hard as hell in like 15 minutes.
What?
Yeah. It's wild. Wild stuff. That.
Damn, that's nuts. Quest Friends gonna have a collab one day. Hey, Quest Friends gonna have a collab. I'll be the guinea pig.
I got
Actually,
I don't know. I can just go all day. You're just like, why is there mad just sex shit all over your desk?
Hey man.
Hey man, I just bring
we
shit
ain't
home
judging-
from work.
We ain't judging you, gang. More
Yeah.
power
That
to
ain't
you.
no
What-
problem.
Oh!
Whoa.
Okay, that's tough. That
This
is
is-
hard.
This is cool, but
That's
it's just
hard.
a pain in the ass, bro. Like
For
trying
real?
to get in, you're like, hold up. And then
you be wearing
the
it?
person has to be really into it for it to like really work out. Because
Yeah,
then
because like it constrains you a lot. And
Yeah,
I imagine
exactly.
I don't
after a
know.
while-
I don't know about being constrained.
Yeah,
I don't
nah,
know- I don't know
being
about all that.
constrained, being constrained is kind of scary. I'm not gonna hold you.
yeah, like a ball.
I've what? Son, for some reason I thought that was nunchucks. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought it was nunchucks for real. I like
Glow in the dark. Glows in
Also
the
glow in the dark. Okay.
That's tough.
big into
Nice.
big
Nice.
into glow in the dark. That's the one thing in my story that it'll come in and I'll be like, I want to glow in the dark. Anything.
We have a whole section. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that'd be cool.
Dude, like one thing with gag balls, I can never get them on correctly,
What do you mean?
properly. I don't know. It's like
Who's
hard
putting
to,
the ball gag on you?
They're hard to get on.
Right.
No, they're not.
No, yeah, they are. Yes,
For
they
me,
are.
it's hard because I have all this hair and I'll just be like sitting. I'm like, like the.
Well,
the
I mean,
lock
my
part.
hand is kind of big, so like and then like on me putting it on another person, it's just like what the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to lock this bitch? Like,
You hold this. You're. It's not supposed to be comfortable.
Well,
You
I
want
mean-
that to be like tight.
yeah, but like the thing is, getting it tied together is what's.
But
hard
how
for
are you
me.
tying it?
Right.
Like what kind of
Well, I
what
mean,
kind of
well,
ball
I
gags
mean-
you getting?
They're the one with like the two fucking the two like little circles and shit. See, nah, I didn't have one of those. I had, well, not me. I didn't have it.
You
The
got
person I was the person I was doing the nasty.
Was it brand new?
No, yeah, it was. Of course, it was brand new.
I don't know.
But
I'm
it
just
was-
saying they
but it was-
use secondary
It was
ball
brand-
gags with you. You're like, yo, you sharing, you swapping spit with the last
You
partner,
you
bro.
out here
It
sharing
was,
ball
It was
gags?
brand new, gang. It was brand new.
Was it a
So-
lollipop one too? Shoot,
So, but like the thing
imagine.
it had like the latch, like you know those belts that have like the
I know what you're talking
double-
about. But
the double
it's
hooks
like-
and shit.
yeah.
No, not those. I'm talking about like the ones that you like loop the fucking.
Kind of sort of
belt
like
around.
yours, but not with the
Yeah,
thing.
it doesn't have the.
Yeah, it doesn't have
metal
yeah,
part
yeah,
to keep it
yeah,
on.
Yeah. So I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
how
that's a
the
pain
fuck-
in the ass. Then no, fuck that. That's a
yeah,
piece of
so
shit
how
one.
the fuck am I supposed to put this bitch on and like, have it on?
Yeah, no.
So, yeah.
It should have that, like, because then there's no
Oh,
point.
good to know. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of pieces of shit.
Interesting.
There's a lot of shitty sex stuff out there.
Yeah.
A lot. Like
Welcome, Chris, our in-house sex expert.
I'm about to start a whole entire website.
Question, friend.
Yeah.
Before we
I
start.
would give you guys my ideas of if I were to start my own store of like toys I would do, but I don't want to put the ideas out there because somebody could just steal them.
Keep us in mind,
I-
gang. Keep us in
You
mind.
ain't gotta tell us on air.
Yeah, you don't gotta tell us on air, gang.
But there's some markets that are being missed that could make some really cool, like Bad Dragon's on the right realm of like making cool like
Cool, like
niche
dildos and shit.
toys, like
Mhm,
niche
mhm.
toys. Like you're just like, okay, nobody's really doing that, or
Yeah.
at least they took it and made it like their own thing.
I for some reason I don't know if it was a TikTok or a Twitter video where it was like, oh, we're gonna talk about the biggest toy that we have. Shorty put out a fucking like dragon's tail. Shit was nuts, bro. That shit was. I was like, where is this going in?
That was their biggest toy,
Yeah, I was like, where is this going in? Like that shit was that shit was like
and she used it, or
no.
Oh, okay.
She just
No.
flung
She
it over
just
her
fucking-
shoulder.
Yeah, literally. And it was like, goddamn. Like,
Damn, I
that's
wish I had
crazy.
the.
No, not
No, we're
like,
talking about
Oh.
yeah.
Nah, that's wild.
Like, where is that going into? I you know?
I mean, it's definitely not. It's probably just like one of those display things. Because in one of the stores I worked at, they had like a dildo that was like this tall up. I mean, high up,
absolutely not.
but it was like this wide, and it was just there as a display. Like I even sat there and I was like, yo, I kind of want like buy these and just have it in the house. And we would just have customers come in and sign it. So like it was just like a tattooed up dick.
I can just imagine fucking walking into Chris' apartment. Oh shit. The big ass dildo. Like, oh fuck. That's
Yo,
so
have,
funny.
have y'all? This is a random ass note.
What?
Have y'all noticed like that there's bad Dominican Santa Clauses and like or like darker skinned Santa Clauses now in like all the like home goods stores and stuff like that?
Okay,
Oh
check
shit.
this out. My mom, how can I put? She just texted us about this the other day. My mom has an unhealthy obsession with black Santa Clauses. Anytime she finds a black Santa Claus, she buys it. Christmas time, if you come inside my house, there's like 30 black Santas staring at you.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's
Interesting.
kind of fire because I'm like, yo, I'd rather just have that than a Christmas tree. Like, just I saw one at Lowe's and it was like
Just mad
170.
Santas?
No, it was like a 7 foot tall like black Santa. And I was like, dude, this would be so sick because it's like a statement.
You would rather have that than a tree.
I'm like, yo, I want this, dude. I was like, come
Put a little-
on.
Put a little hat.
No, dude, it's tall. The only thing I'm freaked out about is like buying that and like thinking consistently there's somebody in my apartment.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna turn the corner, I'm like,
no.
oh, chill.
Absolutely not.
You acting like two-piece the fucking Santa? Like, hey, what the
Nah,
fuck?
this is what you do. You put it right in front of the door when people walk in, so they're just like, like scare the shit out of them because like they're like, yo, who's that standing in the corner? I'm like, nah, bro, don't disrespect my shit, man.
No, that's crazy.
And then you just put presents around it. I mean, I would do it with any kind of Santa. They just like sell Santa Claus so cheap. They're cheaper than buying a real Christmas tree.
Fair.
It's like 160 for like a 7 foot Santa of any color.
You can
But
also buy.
I want like a
Christmas
neon
tree, though.
green Santa Claus one of these days, like where it's like glows in the dark. You know, make that glow in the dark too. Fuck it.
So
This is
we know Chris loves anything
Glow in the dark, yeah.
Oh
This
yeah.
is it. Glow
If
in
y'all
the
want
dark?
to be, if I
Chris
do
is
make a
your man.
registry for my new apartment, just give me something glows in the dark. Give me glow in the dark spray paint. I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
gonna get you those stars that go on the ceiling. That glow
Yo,
in the
that
dark.
ass. I'll be like, all right, it's cool. I like it.
That's cool. I'm gonna make those sky. Bro.
Nah, because I'm big on like, okay, Google, turn all lights to purple, and then it turns everything in my room.
Purple.
Okay.
What the fuck?
And what it'll do is that all the stuff typically will start glowing in my room.
All right. So what
Okay, Google, turn all lights to white. Sorry.
what light color you be using when you be trying to get freaky?
Changing 6 lights to white.
Purple.
Purple.
I like it.
That's a fire color.
Yeah.
I'm a big lover.
Yeah, we know.
I love the colorway of vaporwave stuff and like especially what is it, that new show Cyberpunk, like the colorways of that show is
I still
so
need to get into that.
like look, like I still have
Nice.
like these colorways are I'm just like really into that.
Interesting.
So
and with the lighting you choose those colors like
exactly.
mhm.
And I'm big on smart light bulbs, so like I have 1, 2, 3, 4
6.
I have a light strip and then I have 3 more light bulbs in the next room.
Nice.
So saves energy. And it's just cool as fuck when somebody comes over. You're like, okay, it's a little statement right there.
Hey,
So
you want
I
to see something
got a
cool?
question. I got a question.
What?
Do you change your lighting to the mood of the music you're listening to? Not even like sexually when you getting down into it, but like if you listen to music, you're like, let me do this color.
If I have people over, I have the at least these light bulbs. They have a party setting where it works to the music. So it'll actually like the bass will like make it like light a certain way, and you set it kind of like to which light bulbs are in the room, so it knows how to place the music in the spectrum.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, honestly.
That's crazy.
It's a cool little investment. It would probably cost like
Write that down.
it's
write it down.
specifically the Philips Hues, but
Yeah,
those
Philips
are the more expensive ones, honestly, because you could probably get away with it with like cheaper light bulbs. But I just realized that I already have like so many. I'm already invested in it. Might as well just keep going.
Yeah.
And only one of them has broken on me for like 4 years of owning them. So
Well, speaking of music and lighting, we have our music segment.
Music segment this week. Well, who are we highlighting this week?
This week we are highlighting a duo named RM47.
So they are a duo.
Yes.
Okay.
RN47. RN
for RMM.
RMMM.
Yes, as in Eminem.
Yes.
They're on Spotify?
Yes.
Let's check
On
it out.
Spotify, both on Spotify and Apple.
They are, I want to say, okay, as a duo, they're fairly new, but I read their bio at some point, and they they separately have their own notoriety in their own right.
Okay.
But we're focusing on
Them as a duo.
and my top 3 for them, which there's not much.
There isn't much. There's only 5
5
joints.
like 5 joints from them. 6, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The Needed You remix.
The remix specifically.
Yeah, the remix specifically.
Okay.
The Tell Me V-mix, and they just released a new song actually yesterday called Beat Goes On.
Beat Goes On. So for me, I like the original Needed You. Beat Goes On, and then Strangers is a good one too. So and their sound is pretty tight because like it just, I don't know, it feels very like
it's very
feels very homey.
Yeah, and I've been on this kick. Well, I wouldn't say kick because it's only like 2, but Spotify has put me on to like duos lately. Well, with RM47 and then another duo that is both guy and girl, and just they complement each other well.
Interesting. That's interesting.
And so I'm like, yes, I love this. So
Also, staying in the same vein of music, we here at Question Friends have created about 3 different playlists now. Our most recent playlist is Question Friends Presents Cuffing Season. This playlist,
Chris can put on party mode while he's testing out all these glow in the dark toys.
This playlist is very, very, very good. Let me tell you. We have all types of genres, and it just kind of meshes really well, kind of flows well. And yeah, you can put it on when you just want to chill, or when you want to test some glow in the dark toys. You know what I'm saying?
It's called Cuffing Season for a reason.
Yes, sir. And they're both available on Spotify and Apple, and they are updated weekly. And this seems like a good time to also promote whatever else we got, which is merch. We have merch, ladies and gentlemen. We have sweaters, t-shirts, hats, stickers, cups, and a duffel bag. All available on Red Bull.
You see his face lit up?
Yeah, he's
Hold up.
Yeah, duffel.
Yeah,
Let me see that duffel.
We got duffel. Look. We
Got the
duffel.
Duffy.
We about to put it out right now. Look. Boom.
Woo!
That's just tough. It's
Woo!
tough. That shit is tough, gang.
Bro, is that I can't really tell. Is that teal?
No,
It's like a mint.
Yeah, it's a mint color.
That's like one of my favorite like teal mint are like my 2 favorite colors.
Would
Oh
you
my
look at that? We will send you the link
yes.
after this episode, after this
Okay.
podcast today. Yeah, we got tote bags. We have hats. We have everything. We have a lot of different stuff. We got zip up hoodies.
Everything that Redbubble has to offer.
Yeah, exactly. Everything. And they're currently running a sale right now. So, get your merch.
Will that sale be running when this episode airs?
Probably
not.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not. But yeah. So check us out on redbubble.com/questxfriends. Listen to our playlists. And yeah. Any more thoughts on the music?
So,
No, listen.
funny thing about duos, right? Do you guys listen to Emotional Oranges?
Yes.
I
How
have
do you
not.
feel? How do you feel about them?
I like them. I haven't listened to them a lot, but what I have listened to, I greatly enjoy.
Emotional Oranges?
Yes.
Interesting.
Definitely check them out. It's another like duo group, but they.
Oh, I have a duo too.
Let me see.
While you look for that.
I'll tell you exactly what it is because I know
Let me
both of
see.
them. So it's a guy and a girl, right? And then essentially the guy worked with Drake a lot on his music, and the girl worked, I think, if I'm correct, I want to say Rihanna or somebody big like that. Oh no, she was a vocal coach for Adele.
Oh,
whoa!
So imagine that. So them two making music together, and then that's their group. But it's like really R&B ish.
No, I'm gonna look that up right now.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
Emotional.
That's why I'm gonna check out the other group you were telling me about because kind of sounds like similar to them. Is it like electronic-ish or is it more like R&B?
It's a mixture of
it's
both.
It's a bit bouncy. It's like
it's a good vibe.
Bouncy,
like
bouncy. Yeah, you could vibe. It's definitely a vibe.
It's like all right, like walking down the street. Like
yeah.
No, that's a good vibe.
And then there's another one too that I found recently. In my weekly like just search. Dami and JD Beck.
Dami?
Domi. DOMI.
They see, I know of them. They are the first group to be signed to Anderson .Paak's new label.
That's why they have a joint with Anderson .Paak. Oh, interesting. And what the fuck? And they also have a joint with Mac DeMarco and Thundercats. And they also have a joint with Snoop Dogg, Busta Rhymes, Anderson .Paak, and I think that's it.
Yeah, Pilot. That's a good one.
Yeah, Pilot's a really good song. Take a chance.
I'll definitely check that out too.
Yeah, their album is called Not Tight, as in the opposite of tight, loose.
I love duos.
Those are great. Those are fun.
I love the fact that when you have both vocal tones on it. So specifically when it's like a male female one.
Yes.
And they mesh really well. Yeah.
Yes.
It's just that you cover both places, you know, because you're basically opening up your color. I mean your what is it? Well, your color like range of like you're basically hitting the entire rainbow of like everything you're listening to. I mean, well, going out there for. Like me, my favorite duo. This is like old as fuck though. Angus and Julia.
Angus and Julia.
It's got Australian brother and sister. Like really acoustic, like rockish stuff, but like their voices together, oh my god, will tear your heart apart. You will hit a vocal, it will hit like a chord out of nowhere that you're just gonna be like, what the hell, bro?
That's crazy.
Okay. Nah. This other duo I discovered, is Juwan and Tiffany. Both again have done things separately. Like Juwan has made music with Chris Brown, and Tiffany has made music with Sierra.
Oh, interesting.
So they just complement each other very, very
extremely well.
Yeah.
Like one of their songs I put in
the playlist,
the cuffing season.
It's called Cuffing Season because I was trying to look for it and I'm like, where is
QXF presents Cuffing Season.
Yes.
Or we could just
copy. Let's go. I'm using this tonight.
Yeah. I'm using it tonight.
I'll give you a review. Should I put it on shuffle? Should I put it on shuffle or should I start from the beginning? Is it a story?
No, it's not.
Do you have like
shuffle it.
An intense beginning to like a sensual middle to a hardcore end? Or
it's all over the place.
No, it is all over the place in terms of like, you know, kind of meshing like R&B, hip hop.
Yeah.
reggaeton, and then kind of like
You got reggaeton in there?
yeah, we do. We do. It's not like it's not that like, muévelo, it's not that, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
But it'll get you.
let's go.
You're gonna catch a rhythm. But nah, yeah, you can definitely put it on shuffle. It'll play some. It'll
Chris
play
is gonna
cool
text
joints.
me later.
I broke
the
my
video.
bed. I broke my bed, man. What the fuck?
On a side note, beds with wheels are the worst beds to have for sex. You don't feel that way?
What?
Do you have a bed with wheels or no?
No, but who is having?
Do you
sex
have a
with
bed with
metal-
wheels, Chris?
I do because I use like just like a metal frame that has like the wheels at the
That has,
bottom.
like,
Because
a
I have
roller?
stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I have stuff underneath my bed, so just to keep like for extra space.
That shit don't got brakes.
It does, but like it feels like the brakes don't fucking work and it just scratches into the
You
floor.
broke the brakes.
It's not that. Yo,
How? Nah. Wait. Go back. How hard are you going?
it's not that.
To the
It,
point. To the
I
point
feel
where
like
you
s-
moving the bed with the brakes.
I feel like sex, no matter what, has different moods and different moments. There's some days it's hard, some days it's like nice and like passionate. But like there's times that like everything's like going really like crazy. Like your bed is halfway down the room. It's in the middle of the day. You're like, hold up, I gotta fix my whole room up. Like this
It's
shit.
some nights where that luxurious hair is just all over the place. Just,
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna tie hair
All
up.
right.
kinda
Wait.
person.
All right. Oh, you tie your hair up?
Yeah, nah, because that's too much.
Man.
I honestly, for having like hair like this, I
Yeah.
typically have my hair up. I don't.
Yeah. Nah,
It's too much to deal with, man.
I feel you.
It's hot. It's sweaty.
I feel you.
I'm a big dude, so it's like, yo, this is
feel
too
you.
much.
Nice.
I don't know. Y'all
Yeah.
don't have like what?
So
Y'all don't have like
okay.
crazy sex stories?
So we'll get there. We'll
Yeah,
get there. In that same vein, I'm glad you segued that way. What is an interesting? What the fuck did I say it that way? Interesting sex story. You already said you busted the brakes off your bed, so you can't use that story. So give us another.
I can't use that story.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. I don't know how far I could go with this one because I don't like. I know.
Don't say
I know.
any
To keep it
names.
general.
Yeah. Don't say no names. Just keep it general. You know what I'm saying?
But in what aspect?
Like,
there's so many.
did you get a fart sucked out your ass? Like, what happened? Like, what happened?
Did I get a what? A fart? What?
Did you get a fart sucked out your ass? Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Give us an outstanding detail.
I'll tell you now, I don't have any because I'm pretty vanilla.
He's vanilla. He's vanilla. I'm like, out of the both of us, he's
No, I've never
very
done anything
vanilla.
like out there that I'm like sitting here. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, it's very. I think that it's just more like funny stories, like where I'm just like, damn, that really happened, or
I mean,
like,
you can give us a funny story.
I don't want to give too much, bro. I can't go too much into this right now.
I mean,
Maybe next time.
I've done it.
We'll
I've done it.
we'll get him. We'll get him. Next
Yeah,
time.
we'll get him. So for me, I was tied up one time.
Okay.
That was an interesting experience. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was interesting as fuck. Like I felt so vulnerable.
But like, how were you tied up?
My hands were behind my back, so I, didn't really have any much movement.
That's not that bad.
I mean, as
No,
someone
okay.
who
I
was-
thought you were like.
it was
I thought you
very
were
like base level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't like hands to ankles or nothing.
Yeah,
You know,
because that's a little scary.
I've tied someone up like that though, and
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie,
Pretty cool.
it's pretty cool.
One of my favorites. I remember.
Kind of weird, but it's all right.
I remember there was a time a long time ago.
This man gonna give us a visual. Sick.
See these like two little things here. I
The
put ropes on the
pillars?
end of it,
Yeah, the pillars.
Oh,
and then you
okay.
like tied it together with the person like that. You know what I mean? So that's like one thing
What?
you could do. So on the pillars, you have one hand on one pillar, one hand on another pillar,
Yeah.
and you have it like that. And then you
Was
just
she
do whatever
like-
you want.
Well, she
You
like
just do whatever you want with it at that point.
She was sitting. Shorty was sitting down.
no, not if you.
Oh, Shorty. Oh,
It's on her knees at that point. You know,
oh. Okay. Interesting.
there's little things you could do.
Yeah, big freaky naughty boy over here. Okay.
Again,
yeah.
this man is a manager.
Yeah. I know.
Nah.
I know where we were going.
I will say that what is crazy is the requests that come into the store. So
like
you'll have.
like what?
There you go. Yeah, we could go into this.
Oh shit.
So I have like this one kid that consistently comes into the store, right? He's young.
Uh-huh.
And this actually could go into like multiple topics right here because this is a mental health thing too. Because he's young. He's like has to be 19, 20 years old. And I feel bad for him because he comes in, he's super polite, really nice kid. He comes in, he drops his book bag off in the front, and he just goes to like the masturbation section, like masturbator section.
The masturbation
Pocket
section?
pussies and shit. Yeah. And he just buys one thing and then he like leaves. But he's like always very nice to us, talks about stuff. And he has like a crush on one of the girls in the store that he wants her specifically to peg him. And he has like an obsession with that. So, and he's like really respectful about it too, because he's like, hey, Chris, can you ask Amaya for me if like she'd be down to peg me? I'll pay her money if anything. And I'm like, I was like, dude, how about this? I'll take your number down. If I ever meet a customer that's on the other end that wants to peg somebody, I'll put you guys in the same room, or like I'll be like, all right, here's each other's numbers. Y'all can talk to each other.
I'll open it for you.
Yeah. So eventually, like after giving him my number, he like hits me up randomly, like for some like crazy. So he'd be like, yo, I remember one time, I don't know if he was drunk or something. It was like 1 a.m. He's like, Chris, can you come over and peg me? And I was like, nah. He's like, I appreciate the offer, bro. I was like, I appreciate that you find me, a good. No, it's not a bad thing. I was like, I appreciate
it's not bad.
But
it's like, whoa.
I was like, but that's a big step forward, man. I was like, like I said, I'll help you look for somebody, but it's not gonna be me, man. So don't come with the.
It's gonna be me.
You don't have to come to this shop to like look for a potential partner. Like, just put yourself out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody wants to peg you, bro.
Somebody's gonna peg.
Somebody will peg you.
You're gonna find somebody. Don't beat yourself up.
It's not gonna be Chris.
But on a side note, though,
not unless you give him a glow in the dark pegger.
On a side note, that boy destroy his toys because he come in every week buying a new pocket pussy. I'm like, bro, what are you eating these, bro? Like, come on.
Yo, yeah. What are you doing at this point?
I don't know, but he's doing something, man. Maybe he's washing his silverware with it too. Like, you could put it inside, like scrub it a bit. Something, man.
Now he's using silicone silicone.
I got one like right here that I got for free.
What the?
I get a bunch of free stuff, bro. It's not. I wish I worked like in an electronics place so I could get free stuff like the way I get free stuff here, bro. I'm like,
I don't think it'll work the same way.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think that.
I don't think you'll get free shit in the electronics shop.
I'm waiting for them to send me one day like a virtual reality like masturbator. That should be lit. I want that. You can
already do that with the Oculus, can't you?
You could, but you just need it. But the thing is that you need the masturbator piece because what it does is that it syncs with your computer, and then it'll start moving to the porno. You didn't know about that?
No,
that exists.
I'm not actively thinking of.
Wait, give me a second.
Virtual reality.
Go ahead. Look, he's gonna do something with his hair.
Yep, there we go.
What I need to do is buy new headphones. That's
what probably low key.
Yeah, no. So there's like a couple different ones, but that's why you'll see like on like Steam, like they have like certain games that are like VR porn-ish, but they actually sync up with like toys as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool because like some of them have like a neck piece that you put it around your neck and then it sits on your like dick basically, and it'll actually like move on its own and it's like locked in place. And you're just like, so you put your headset on and you put that on and then you walk around the room and do whatever you want. It's like to like the poor anime girl or whatever your kink is,
What are your kinks, Chris? Because I'm big on squirt, so and like I have this thing with like toes now. I
had never gotten to the foot thing, but for me,
I mean, it's not that bad.
I get it.
It's pretty base. It's pretty base level.
I'm more of a pleasure seeker in terms of I like watching people feel good. So I like seeing them get off more than, and that makes me already more than happy enough at that point.
See, I'm the
Wow.
same way.
Because it just feels good. It's. I think it's like an ego
Us.
thing because it fulfills my ego of knowing that I can make another human being
Yes.
get off.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are literally reading
Yeah.
my mind.
Yeah,
Because
that's where it's
there's
at.
nothing better than that, you know.
Exactly.
And then
Nothing
after
better.
that, I'll nut. It's fine. That'll take me 3 minutes. I'm happy that I was there for like another 20 minutes trying to get you off, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I rather they come first than
Yes.
me come first.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Or no, I mean, it's whichever happens, you know.
I mean, if it does happen,
If I finish and then I gotta I'm still willing to keep going and doing other
Exactly.
things
Exactly.
afterwards.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's a good time as long as everybody
It's a good
gets
time.
bust. That's
everybody
all.
gets their own.
That's it. And we
That's
all have
it.
So, is that a kink? Can
I
you
don't know.
shake that
There
into a
has
kink?
to be a word for that though.
Yeah.
You're just you're a giver. You like to give.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Squirting is pretty
But-
awesome too.
Yeah. Squirting's good.
I don't know,
Squirting-
man. That shit's like
squirting's
forbidden
it's like a taboo for
water
people, but
fountains,
it's
bro.
like-
You're just like, now you know what? You know, there's this shit I want to try that I saw on a porno recently, and
Wait.
essentially it's like
Uh-huh.
not me having sex with the person at all, and then just using toys on them alone. So like
Oh,
it's those dudes with the gloves,
yeah.
and then they're like just sitting there like
Got him
tying
having
the
a
girl
glove
up.
right
he had a
right
glove
there.
right there.
ready.
Bro, I brought them home. I'm ready. I was like, I got the black gloves. And then there's this technique that I saw.
Would you
right?
wear a mask? Would you wear a mask?
He has masks.
Would you wear one? I'm saying, but like that those latex joints. Latex.
Nah, I don't need a mask. I mean, if I were
No?
filming it, maybe. But nah, I'm not.
See, like that's the thing for me too. I can't really film nothing because, like, I got tattoos and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the only thing I got is my birthmark that's in the shape of Puerto Rico.
That's fire.
It really is in the shape of Puerto. If you actually, I mean, you
If
gotta.
you actually like look at it, yeah, that's fire.
But whatever.
I mean, I got the faction tatted now, so
I got no tattoos on my hands, so everything's on my leg. That's it.
Nice.
That tattoo's so fire, dude. I
know.
would get the bat wing, but something about me really wants it to be a dragon wing, but I know deep down inside it's a bat wing. And I'm like, can it be a dragon wing, please?
you can use your imagination.
The bat becomes a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was going back to this though. So glove, right?
Uh-huh.
And you could probably try this if your partner has a wand of some kind, you cup the wand right in your hand and you put it on the clitoris like that.
Yeah.
And essentially you're gonna hold it and then you're gonna put 2 fingers in and then use the wand on the clitoris and then now go up.
Yeah, I've done it before.
And then that technique sounds like it's gonna create the craziest shit, bro.
It's a lot.
And I want to try that. That's the next thing in my head that I'm thinking.
Yeah, but
putting that out there.
Let me tell you, it works. Yep.
With the wand, you tried it with the wand?
Yeah.
Oh, and you've done, dude.
Yeah.
I've never done it. Like I've never done it where the technique with the fingers and the wand. I was like, that's cool.
To be honest, you're fighting the vibrations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like the will to make it happen kind of just helps you push through.
Yeah.
And
you ever be getting cramps doing that hand position?
Yeah.
Bro, I'd be coming out of that. I'm like, bro, I should start playing guitar or something again.
Like there's times where like I've gotten up from being a munch or whatever, and I'm like, damn, my neck is like you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
you know what I'm saying? It anything to make it work. You know what I mean? It's because I'm a giver as well. Like I really enjoy getting the other person off.
Yeah.
Before anything. Like
before anything. Not even like
anything at all. Like I mean, I will receive, but it's like I'm not looking to.
Yeah, it doesn't do
climax right now. I'm trying to
exactly.
Off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, my pleasure is your pleasure.
Exactly. My pleasure is your pleasure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's kind of that's that like, and then I've dabbled in BDSM, nothing crazy, but
I've always,
I've dabbled.
I'm envious. I wish I could do it because I feel like I have so much stuff. But
I mean,
it's
you
just like
do.
You do have
You
so
have a
much
lot of stuff.
I just don't know how I would set up that clientele base and like how you even set that up.
I mean, it's not too hard
I see
from
some crazy stuff go on, man. I have
from what I've learned.
like people that have like dominatrixes that they pay for.
Yeah,
Like you'll see rich ass dudes come in and like asking for like some expensive ass stuff, like Bluetooth enabled cock cages, where they're not they can't take it off unless the person who's in another state anywhere like releases it. And then
that is scary.
You can't.
and like so they can only pee because like they have like a sound inside of them, like a urethral prod, so that it allows them to pee out of it. So essentially, this is one guy that came in and he specifically said that he's only allowed to take it off and masturbate or like come in anyway if he embarrasses himself to her pleasing. So this guy comes
What?
in. This guy comes in sometimes, and he'll buy like entire like women's outfits and like go out in public dressed up as a woman to embarrass himself.
What?
And then only then will she take it off for him. And I'm like,
Yo.
and he enjoys it. And I'm like, dude, whatever gets you off, man.
To
I mean,
each
yeah,
their
to each their
own.
own. Hey, to each their own. Like
Couldn't be me.
I've thought about how a dominatrix would play out, but then it's like I don't have a set. Like I don't have set needs that I want to be met for me to get off like that. You know what I'm saying? Does that
You
make
mean
sense?
you hiring your own dominatrix?
For example, right? And but then like I've thought about it and I haven't broken it down to the point where it's like, oh, I want this, and this to happen. You
Yeah.
know? Cause like the person was nice enough to be like, oh, what would you want? And I'm like, well, I don't know. But I might be interested, you know? And it's like, but yeah, I haven't broken it down to where it's like, oh yeah, this is like what I'm looking for, some shit like that. You know? So I don't know. I don't know if I would completely that. But
I don't know what I would
completely
want
immerse myself.
if I ever wanted a dominatrix. I don't even know what I want them to do because I feel like
Yeah,
I'm more the
exactly. I don't know.
I'm more the doer rather than the receiver.
The receiver.
So I feel like a dominatrix, hiring a dominatrix, you're asking for somebody to do stuff to you.
Yeah, no.
And I'm like, there's nothing I really want somebody to do to me like consistently. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want somebody to pinch my nipples like as hard as like until I fucking cry or something like that, or like
Yeah.
like little things that you're just like, okay, it's like because at the end of the day, it's like a control thing, releasing control to somebody,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like letting them, do whatever you want until you say the safe word. You can just do that at home, though. I feel like that's just me, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could do it at home, I guess.
I mean, I feel like that's an important part of like establishing, sexual relations with your partner or
Yeah. That
True.
the consent and everything.
Consent is very extremely important.
because I don't know. I feel like I can't date somebody unless like they are sexually open until I see that part where I'm just like, okay, they're fully an open human being. I can't date somebody like that
Wow.
because if I even because I know me, I'm just gonna one day just be like, hey, I'm kind of into this. Let's try it. If like they're just sitting there like, nah, I don't want to do it. That's like not how I want to live the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel
Yeah.
you. Mhm.
You know what I mean? On a whim, I'm probably gonna be out of nowhere and be like, yo, I really like this floss. Can you put this floss in my pee hole, please? Please? And then they're gonna be like, okay, or I guess if that's really what you're into. And then you try it once and you're like, you know what? That was the worst idea. Let's go to the doctor.
I need this out of my body right now.
I need this now. Yo, y'all ever try putting anything in your urethra?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
I'm terrified of doing that.
The idea of that scares me a lot.
I feel like when I was younger, I tried putting something in there, and then I was like, nah, like not it. But I feel like it's something that we should get into, considering that as we get older, typically, you go to the doctor as you get older, like 60, 70 years old, they'll start putting catheters in you and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just to like help you out with certain things. Imagine that you actually enjoyed it rather than thought it was like the worst thing in the world.
Nah, so you go to the doctor, you be like,
you sit there with the doctor. Exactly. And then the doctor's like, no, not him again. Fuck. And then you're just there like,
shit.
You're like, I'm ready.
He's
For
just
doc.
there like, what's up?
Go ahead, doc.
What's up? Like, yo, I got you.
Bro, this is your.
But you ready for it?
This month.
You prep yourself mentally as you were younger. You're like, yo, I really got into it. Now when I'm older, the shit, it feels good. Imagine that.
I don't know.
The nurses way 10 easy ways to trick elderhood.
A life hack you didn't know you needed. Oh man.
Start putting stuff in your urethras.
That's crazy.
But
that's crazy.
Would you ever get a piercing?
I would.
Oh.
But I have to have a kid first, and then I'll do that because I don't want to like fuck something up and then. I mean, not necessarily that would fuck something up, but I don't know.
Yeah.
God forbid, like.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This shit gets infected.
Yeah.
And my dick falls off.
No,
we don't want that to happen.
Exactly. So I'm like,
don't want that to happen,
God forbid. And then now I'm like, all right, the only way I can have a kid is like injecting this into somebody.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't want that
what about y'all?
No.
Why not?
That
was so unanimous.
No.
Why not? It doesn't look like it's that painful.
So for one, I don't like nothing in my urethra hole. You know what I'm saying? So why would I get a piercing?
Which one would you? Okay, no, you just said no. So I was like, but which one?
I'm gonna just say this. I like mine. Mine is pretty.
Yeah,
I ain't doing that. I ain't doing nothing to it.
Yeah, I've worked hard on this.
But
I don't want to ruin it.
But it's an accessory. Would you ever get it tattooed?
Okay, no.
Not even tattooed.
Even though I'm
shit.
not like
I had to register in my brain. Absolutely not.
You ever see like some crazy ones like where it's like a dragon like sticking? It's like a whole dragon. Like the base is like the wings like on your pelvis, and then like when it's sticking out, it's like the dragon neck to the head. That's fire. Yeah, I would never do it, but I'm like, or like the alien from like Alien versus Predator, and like the dick is like the tongue part that shoots out. That'd be fire,
Oh, we have
absolutely not.
We have so many clips. This is gonna be great. Fuck yeah! No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Like I as I've realized, I have a high tolerance for pain, so tattoos aren't much for me. But no, I would never. Not down. Not. Mm-mm.
Have you guys ever?
Like I said, mine. I like mine. It's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also have a high pain tolerance. No, I'm not doing that.
I'm terrible with pain. I got this like any tattoos I always get, I end up crying. Like the last one, I think it took me like an hour and a half to get, and I was wallowing in my house. I was like, and I was like, luckily, it was just a mess. I did everything you're not supposed to do in a tattoo appointment. I got drunk beforehand. I was there. I was like, ah! It's like, fuck you. Like you're the one, you piece of shit. It's like, I don't even know I'm doing this. You suck as an artist. No, I'm scared.
Imagine.
Wow.
Imagine telling somebody you suck as an artist and they tattoo it, just fuck your shit up.
I think you did.
Oh, I suck as an artist?
Yeah, here you go. Here's more pain. Yeah, I'm telling you, like the only time that I like was like physically uncomfortable getting a tattoo was my knee.
Oh, that sounds
because for one,
yeah, absolutely not.
For one, the position that I was in wasn't the best while getting my knee done, and it just it was and like my man had a heavy hand, so it didn't really match well. But I mean, I got it done. Thankfully it wasn't a lot.
Yeah,
but it was pretty.
And you still got to finish this Panther.
Yeah,
even though it's not exactly on the kneecap, it's in the area.
Yeah, it's in the area. And like the thing too is like the positioning of it too is just, it's I'm more susceptible to like my nerves just being like extra jumpy when I'm like sitting down or some
like the
shit.
doctor hitting the kneecap.
Hitting them just doof, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean I
Nah.
have a pretty high pain tolerance. But no, I'm not tattooing my dick. That's crazy.
Absolutely not.
You guys have a lot of injuries. Yeah, you have injuries? Like any crazy like scars and stuff like that?
I had to get stitches. Was it this ear?
You
When
ripped
I
your
was in-
ear open?
Yeah. When I was in kindergarten, I
Whoa.
was riding my bike with my best friend's cousin, and we were like racing on our bikes, and I stopped. She didn't see me. She hit my bike. I went soaring, fell, and somehow that fucked up my ear, and I had to get
Hey.
stitches.
I remember one time I was at school and I was walking to class. And I had like one of those like book bags that you like the crossbody book bags or whatever.
Yeah.
And apparently, I guess like it was too heavy for my body. So like it like swung forward. So when it swung forward and when it swung back, that shit made me faceplant on the floor. And I had
Oh,
braces.
when you hit your head?
No, I had braces. And so my lip, my teeth,
Ah.
everything was fucked up
Nah, I remember once.
for a good like 2 weeks.
Did you have like a little busted lip thing?
Yeah, my shit was busted as fuck.
Oh, that's fucking.
Walking around like this for the next year, just not.
The thought of braces like snapping into and then going into your mouth is the worst thing in the world.
It was the worst thing ever.
No.
I already get like
Can you see?
sometimes when I go to the orthodontist and they put the new wires in, I already got to deal with them sometimes
Yeah.
doing a little too much, and the wire just poked me. I'm already like,
So this right here, you see the line right there.
Yeah.
That was when I was like 5-6 years old too. And then what happened was I was like running in in the room, which is still the same house. And if you look right here, like there's a broken window. My hand went through that window. And then as a little kid, you don't know, like you know how glass works. You're like, all right, oops, my bad. Pulled it out, mad fast, and down to the bone, bro. And all I remember was as a kid, I was so first off, I was like still playing with my friend, and then my friend just was like, he just sees me rocking out, and I know there's blood all over my room because I'm just like, yeah. And then there's shit like everywhere, and then my friend's just like, oh no, and then I'm like, and like start running down the stairs to my mom. My mom freaks out. She's like, oh my god, my son's gonna die, and I'm like, Mom, am I gonna die? You know. And that's one bad story for me. It ended up not being that bad. Another one was this one. I have one directly across my face right here. And this is from running for the stairs. I was like late for work. And then essentially I was wearing glasses. And what happened was that trip, boom, hit the first step. You've been to New York, right?
No.
All right. So we have like subway stations, that are elevated on the like, a second floor.
Yeah.
So they're metal staircases though. So my face hits the first step. So imagine going like as fast as you can, trip on your shoelace, boom, hit the side of your face as hard as you can, bro. What ended up happening was it shifted my skull back a little bit. So till this day, my skull is shifted a little bit. So like when I have to like clean my ears, I have to like go in an angle to like get all the way in. Yeah, shit's weird, bro. My face is like never. So you can't really tell, but essentially I had to get stitches up. The worst part was that this entire thing took like they had me in the emergency room for like 3 hours. And they were like, no, we'll be there in a second to see you. I'm like, bro, you're fucking up my face by the second. I don't want scars. Get this shit closed up. And then they pull out the glass slowly. That was the scariest part. It was like there's glass all shattered into my eye. So they're just like, and that was a Halloween edition story for you guys.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you couldn't.
I could have lost my eye, dude. They were like, yo, it was like this close to piercing piercing my eyeball, and they're like, yo, chill.
Stop running so damn fast.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's why I slowed the fuck down.
You wouldn't even been able to tell, at least not from like
not on camera. No,
not on
in person you
camera.
could kind of see it. I just always look tired now. Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah.
That
But
makes sense.
I've got a like scar right here if I frown.
get these scars. I got these scars.
Me and my uncles were playing baseball
Uh-huh.
with a tree branch,
Whoa.
and I was the umpire, and I was a little too close.
You were the umpire, so wait, you got swung by the back? Like
Yeah.
they're like,
Oh my God.
I
Winding
hated
up,
baseball, bro.
winding up, crack.
Yo.
Y'all play sports growing up?
Nah. For fun.
I played
What?
basketball, and then I ran track.
My dad swore I was gonna play baseball for the rest of my life. And he put me in there for a year when I was like 5. I was like, fuck this shit. It's hot. They had me it's summertime. You're 5 years old. Game Boy is out. You don't give a fuck, dude. You're just like, yo, I just want to be back in the house, please.
Nah, you're right.
That I feel like my age range grew up in the world of like where video games became popping. Like,
Yeah.
like we got the best of video games as a child.
Oh yeah. I
Most
was born into video games because my parents had the systems,
Like,
so it was a done deal for me.
Yeah.
I remember this is why I never learned Spanish either. I'm Puerto Rican Dominican,
Uh-huh.
but my parents would always drop me off at my babysitter's house, and they had a Super Nintendo there. Yo, they had a garbage bag full of games, dude. It was like 30, 40 games in that shit. And all I would do is just go over. They'll drop me off from school. Drop me off from school, and then basically I'll just play the game for the next 2 hours. They only spoke Spanish, so my parents were just like dumbfounded. They're like, "How are you not learning Spanish, dude?" And I'm like,
Because I'd be on that game.
I was like, but my
I'd be on the
reading
game.
level crazy. I'm out
Right.
here playing Final Fantasy, like the first one. And I'm here reading the entire game. And they're like,
Yeah.
at least he knows how to read.
Oh man. But yeah, it's been an hour and 42
Yeah.
minutes. So I think we've
How
hit
long do you normally have your shows?
This is a good.
about this
It's
time,
around this
Yeah.
time.
you know,
Bro, I could talk
so-
all day. You give me some alcohol, bro. I would sit here for 3-4 hours just talking,
I know.
just jumping
which,
into different topics.
which is why we
which
should
is
bring you back.
great.
We're gonna bring you
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
So with that being said, I would love to hit on mental health and close out. Is that cool with you?
Yeah.
I know you got some more to be in a bit. So
I'm starving.
how are you doing mentally, man? How's your mental health?
For me, I think I'm battling a new level of life at 31 years old, considering I'm 31. And, the biggest damage I feel like that happens to people my age is social media. Me waking up and looking at my phone and looking at what other people are doing
Yeah.
is quite possibly the worst thing for my mental health, where I don't even open Instagram anymore. Like I just can't. Like I'll open it just to look at my messages, but I won't go through the feed.
Yeah.
Because I just can't. Because I'll sit there and I'll start like panicking, thinking, damn, why am I not doing this? Oh, this person's only 26. This person's only 24, and they're doing this. Like,
Yeah.
And then I think I've learned to appreciate that I'm not bad where I'm at in life right now. And the craziest part about it is that we are just living life right now, exactly the one life we have. So it's like, just appreciate every damn moment that you have. Because like literally right now, me breathing, talking to you guys is like the most amazing thing in the world. I'm enjoying an entire moment through a computer. Like you can't just see the amazingness to this, like the fascination of that we're connecting one-on-one, talking about my own mental health to see if I'm okay. There's a whole appreciation that you have to have for your day alone. On top of the fact that I just woke up with a roof over my head, little things like that. You have to be happy for it, to start with, because if not, you're gonna let so many things like just slowly get in. Like you're like, and that's the part, is like just keeping it all together. Like being an adult sucks, bro. You're just consistently like it just hurts because it's awkward. I don't know. You're always feeling you're not doing enough, when you really are. And it's because like society puts too many expectations on you that it's not your fault. So I don't know. I could go. So I could unload on this one. So like for 2 hours,
Don't.
if you really want to.
It's okay. Don't trauma dump.
Yeah.
Don't do any of that. It's all right. Just base level.
Yeah. Nah, I'm doing fine though, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling hopeful, and I'm excited because like I said, I'm moving into a new apartment, so I'm
That's
excited to do that. What about you guys? Y'all okay?
Yeah. I mean, for me, I don't know, man. I've been kind of like in this weird headspace where it's like I'm doing okay, but like I could be doing a lot better. Like there's like although I'm cooped up in the house, because I'm not really doing anything, there are things that I could be doing that'll benefit me mentally here at home. But it's like I'm lacking the energy to do so at the same time. You know what I mean? It's like so I'm like kind of in this headspace where I'm like stuck between I'm okay because I'm okay because I'm not doing anything and I'm cooped up, and then I'm okay. I'm just okay because I've been keeping busy,
Yeah.
And so it's like I have to tap into something that gives me a form of like just a better form of feeling instead of like just kind of going about like
So
what I
like
mean? So
you're saying that you feel like you're just like on an autopilot essentially?
yeah. It's just like I'm just kind of stuck and like I'm like mentally I'm in this like weird headspace where I'm just like all right, I'm just okay.
I hate that stuck feeling, man.
Yeah. I feel
That hurts so much.
yeah. I feel like it's weird.
A thing that I was experiencing with the stuck feeling is because of the fact that I'm going from this house to the next house, I consistently have to like talk to like two other people, which is like my mom and my dad about like certain decisions, and it's always like a feeling of like, hey, I just want to get this done, and it's always like another feeling of stuck. You're just like, yo, so now you're waiting another day. Like, okay, so now today's this day. And then now, I have to go to work. And then it's like now at work, I'm thinking about the same thing. And then it's like consistently just like a stuck feeling, but also a worry that just won't. You're like, oh, I'm wasting time.
Yeah,
exactly.
And the best thing that's helped me, man, is just if something makes you happy throughout the day, appreciate that as a moment that you did that today.
Yeah. And
like right now, this is probably in that not probably. This is part of the day that I'm gonna say this was a highlight. Later, I'm gonna see my girlfriend and I'm gonna be like, oh, this is another highlight of like what makes my day happy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be painting. I'm gonna be miserable. I'm gonna be like, but it's still. I'm enjoying life. I'm alive. That's it.
Yeah.
hell
like
yeah.
So for me, that's where I'm trying to flip the outlook that I have right now.
It's a switch, bro. It's a weird switch that once it turns on, like it's like you're like punching the fucking computer.
Yeah.
You're like, turn on your shit, and then it finally turns on, and then you're like, okay, good. And now I'm good for like a week. Then you're good for a week until something sets it off on the other one. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean that's what's going on for me though.
What about you, Jay?
Say how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I've just got back from my little vacay.
Hey.
So that was a nice time off from work.
Where'd you go?
I went to Las Vegas.
Okay. When did you go?
I went last Monday to Thursday.
Wait, you went to the concert?
Oh no concert.
Okay.
I didn't go to any concerts. I just went to a few art exhibits. Went to different restaurants out there. Got the tattoo.
Is the food really that good out there?
Yes. It is. It's good.
Because they say they're like, oh, Las Vegas like hotel food is like so damn good.
Well, I didn't get like hotel food. I went to like the different restaurants.
Yeah.
But yeah, it lives up to the hype. Some of them. I mean, yeah, I can't say some of them. All the places I went to was good. But yeah, other than that, being back at work is raggedy. So there's that. But overall,
How many days a week you work?
my schedule is Tuesday through Saturday, but
Okay.
every now and then I pick up Mondays to get that 6-day pay.
Yeah. I can't do 6 days. It's not good for my mental health. I sit there and I really try my best. I'm like, yo, I should really start working 50 hours just to make more extra money. And I'm like, nah, that's a lot of hours of not at home enjoying my life. You know?
That's why I'm glad I have like the little side gigs I do.
Yeah.
So that can give me that extra little bit. But it's always that thought that like, oh, if I work more at my actual job, I can. But
it's like we do whatever it takes to not go to our actual job. We're like, yo, I don't want to be here, man. This shit's so whack. Like even yeah.
Other than that, I've been kind of down with the fact that I haven't like been doing much acting lately. So, like same thing being on social media and stuff. Just with my friends in general, my acting friends, I see them in shows and stuff, and I'm just sitting here like, yeah, I'm just here. I feel stuck with my acting.
Yeah.
So
no, I get
there's that feeling, but overall, I'm good.
That's good. I'm glad.
You do voice acting?
He wants to get into it.
Yeah, I want to get into it.
You should get into that, man. Let's try that too, because there's a lot of there's gigs. There's tons of gigs.
Yeah, there's tons of gigs.
I've always wanted to do it too, because I'm just like, all right, my voice can go deep. Like, hey, how's it going? And then just do a little thing.
Let's get into it together. Let's
do it together.
Yeah. Let's make this money.
We make a little company. We're like, I outsource anime dubs.
Anime dubs. We outsource anime.
Would you like it the East Coast way or West Coast way? We'll. What kind of
variety?
Yeah, variety.
A mixture of both. We can do that for you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But yeah. So with that being said, any closing thoughts, gentlemen? And I have a question for you, Chris.
My closing thought. Thank you, Chris, for joining us. It has been a blast.
It was a pleasure. It was fun.
I
love venting.
I'm glad we finally got to do this.
Yeah, can't wait to have you back.
Now we've got 2 down. Well, Rainy and then 2 down.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to come back and then just have like a plethora of more toys and like just set it up.
Oh yeah, no, you're definitely coming back. Man.
I'm definitely gonna set it up so that it's just in the background, and I'm like, all right, guys, and I'm gonna do like a teaching thing where I'm like, this is what I was talking about, guys. Like,
once you get your new place situated and you just have that,
just like have like novelty.
I'll make sure to cop that big ass, like the big dildo, like that big, just to have sneakily in the corner, like just right here, and you're gonna be like, damn. It's just right here.
Just have our viewers.
You're gonna have to blur it out.
Like, what is that?
Yeah, you're gonna have to blur it out for the YouTube viewers. They're gonna be like, "Is that
what I think it is?"
But no, this is fun. It feels good doing this.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, this is a good vibe in here. You guys are a good host.
So, with that being said, going from a listener to now being on the show, how was it? How do you feel?
I was comfy. I know you guys are ready. So from like the Discord, so just chopping it up. I'm naturally like a social person, so like this was not too bad for me. Like,
nice.
I was telling you, if you wanted to do a marathon, we did this 24 hours for the whole day.
A whole 24-hour stream.
We could do what was it? They do that for like what is it?
Charity and stuff, yeah.
Charity.
We
should do that with the Hearst boys. A 24-hour. That'd be a good idea, man.
Call up Rainy. Call up Rainy.
Write that down.
Just we all stay up. We all stay up, and we're just gonna be there like. Oh,
so yeah, sex toys. So yeah, sex toys, guys.
Like, Chris, I don't care about the damn sex toys. It's 8. We're at hour 23.
Shut up. We're almost there.
We're almost there, bro.
They're like, this is why we make fun of you. But yeah, no, thank you guys for inviting me.
Coming through. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, it's cool that you guys do the mental check thing. I didn't expect that at the end.
yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, I
Yeah.
can vent a little bit.
I can talk about my problems a little bit.
I like that.
Yeah, man.
I can openly talk about my job here. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, not a lot of
this is
not a lot of media
space.
sources are like, you can't say dick, you can't talk about sex that much.
This is a safe space, man.
Yes.
Before getting demonetized in some way.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of clips. I ain't gonna lie. We have plenty. We have.
I hope so. I was like, okay.
We have a plethora of clips, so don't worry about it.
I was really going straight with the just say whatever you want comes to your mind, Chris. Just fucking say it.
Yeah, no, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. But yeah, final thoughts from your boy, Chris. Thank you for coming through. It was a blast. We'll definitely have to run this back. And yeah, it's me. If your bitch don't know Quest, you don't know nobody. And yeah, we gave your bitch a shout out.
There you go.
So if she didn't hear it, let her know we gave her one, because that means you heard it. And yeah, we'll be back next week.
Forehead kisses for all of you. Drink your water.
Mwah. Stay hydrated. And don't use water-based lube. Bye.
Bye.
Hold on. Where is it? Oh, it's right here.